Hey, you right guys, Christmas is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 10 of 13 Reasons Why Season 3. For those who don't know, episode 1 of 13 Reasons Why Season 3 has been put back up, and episode 4, 5, I think it's 4, 5 and 6 should be back up either tomorrow or the day after. But episode 1 is back up, so check that out if you missed that reaction, because I know some people commented saying they missed episode 1, so that's back up. Again, I'm going to have to keep these heavily edited because I haven't had the last two blocks, luckily. So I think editing it more is a good thing, and, you know, it is the way it is. I do apologise for it, but there's not really much I can do. But yeah, episode 10, guys. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And a link to all my social medias, the Patreon page, the Twitch, which I've been streaming a lot on recently. I've been done every day for the past week. I'm going to be streaming again today as well. So follow on Twitch, and I hope to see you there later today. Ask some questions about 30 reasons why it'd be fun. Then yeah, let's do this.
I never knew Hannah Baker. I wasn't around.
Yep, I know you weren't around for anything else, so. Hey, Miss Walker.
It would be her mother.
Well, that means it's not her then, so are we going to investigate her mum now?
I didn't see Clay Jensen.
But the two of you spoke on the phone.
No.
I think you might have been caught out in a lie there.
I left a message. Did you know that this department has put more investigative efforts into solving the murder of a convicted rapist than it ever did for any of his former victims?
I mean, that probably is true.
I like your look. It's new. Oh, it is?
Tough badass. Why are you back here?
Oh, just to murder Bryce. Didn't want to reveal the secret too soon though. I will give this to the show. I genuinely have no clue who could have done it. Because there's so, like I said, there's so many people that would have wanted to have killed him. It really could be anyone. I'll give the season that at least.
Hello.
Hello.
Aww.
They're convinced that you had something to do with Bryce's death. And they think I might have had something to do with it too. And if they hear that voicemail, that might convince them I did.
Oh, what's the voicemail?
Don't tell them.
Just delete the voicemail.
And your family?
Back home in Mexico.
Oh, so her and Tony did talk.
I think I know who made that phone call.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
it was Hannah.
That the Walkers discovered your family's status.
Olivia, what are you saying?
Oh, shit.
Their lawyers tipped off ICE?
Yup. Maybe it's not them though. I always can't trust until we have evidence. That's the thing. It wasn't Bryce trying to change at this point. Why would he go after Tony?
Saw her more than once. And she told me about the walkers.
Why is everyone just lying to each other? Like, everyone in this season is lying.
Did you go to Bryce with it?
I did.
Oh, we didn't actually lie. I say, if he didn't, I wouldn't have believed that for a second.
That was pretty stupid, wasn't it?
No, I mean...
You don't have any evidence that it was the Walkers, that's the thing.
To buy your way out of a guilty conscience. Your family dug up dirt on mine and turned us in.
That's crazy.
They deported my whole fucking family.
That's impossible. That's not... Tony, I swear, there's no way.
Why should I believe you?
And I'm so sorry.
It's quite weird that I believe Bryce.
Fuck you.
I just feel like it's too easy for it to be Bryce.
You were right
Oh,
about ICE.
Bryce didn't know about it though.
My dad gave him up.
Dad, okay.
Why the fuck would he do that?
He wanted to make as many people pay as possible, on both sides. But I didn't know. I swear to you, I didn't know.
That's so comforting.
Here. You without your sweet red ride is a tragedy.
No, Bryce. I lost my entire fucking family.
Yeah, I don't think this really matters.
That's the tragedy.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you said that already, like it's supposed to fucking matter to me. It's a chain reaction that started with you.
That's true, it's true.
You've ruined so many fucking lives, and still, even now, you act like it's somebody else's fault. It's your fault.
Fair play. Fair play. Yo, they've had some good scenes this episode, not gonna lie.
Think about Hannah every day. Regret. For hurting her.
Oh my god, they're going out with Bryce this season, like.
Have you even listened to her tapes?
I never got the tape.
They were on the fucking internet.
Yeah, but they took him down.
After 2 months.
And they'd be re-uploaded, I'm not
I
gonna
never
lie.
listened. Do you still have them?
I have copies.
Is he gonna ask
I'll
for?
listen.
Oh shit.
That's so gracious of you. Please don't do it on my fucking account.
No, I want to listen.
It's interesting, it's very interesting.
To see to it that everyone on the tapes hears the tapes. And I keep that promise.
GG. His last one.
And you're not gonna let me listen alone.
I think it's a bad idea.
So now they've got to sit there for like 13 hours.
Hey, it's Hannah.
It's Hannah Baker.
Live and in stereo.
The amount of times we've heard that from the trailer from her.
But I couldn't get my... It was dark in there.
Oh my
The
god.
music was loud, but I saw his face.
Oh, dude.
Dances that night.
It was Justin's tape. Should have been mine.
1, your tape is coming up.
Yup. Book one.
2,
Tape 12 on it.
all your tapes.
Oh, yeah, Bryce was involved in all of them, to be fair.
Gripped my wrists and pushed yourself inside of me.
The transitions are a bit cheesy.
Harder and faster. Harder. When I cried out in pain, you grabbed my
They
hand.
could have done this scene a little bit better, I feel. I don't know why. It's a really good scene. I think it could have been done. The transitions made it seem a little cheesy, that's all. That's a very good scene.
Maybe I should be dead.
Don't know how they all managed to listen to them all in the same night, though.
Do you ever talk to Mrs. Baker anymore?
I saw her the other day.
She's in town? Could you
Oh, he's
maybe
gonna want
get
to.
me in touch with her?
Oh, he's gonna want to meet up with her.
Man, I don't know.
I moved to New York and tried to live the life that Hannah always dreamed of, and he
How has he got married within like
made me lost his...
a year?
I saw Bryce Walker the other day.
He didn't try to talk to you, did he?
I mean, we spent like a long chunk of time together.
On that stand and making up all those lies about her and everyone else just to save himself?
Yeah, the time for him to like say the truth and everything was last season.
A week later, Bryce was dead.
Jesus.
I hate what's happening. No one can trust anyone. We're supposed to be friends.
I am your friend.
We're all friends, but we're all lying to each other. That's the thing as well. Whenever they come up with a reason as to why they've lied, it never really justifies it. It's just like... Also, we've had zero narration this episode, and it is one of the best episodes of the season.
Fucking Clay.
Yeah, fucking Clay, who cares about you and won't give up on you.
Yup.
I just feel like I'm going down this dark hole, and I can't figure out how to get out of it. I don't want to bring you down there with me.
That's fair. I do see his point, to be fair. But she ain't gonna let him do it alone, is she? There's a point in love. Oh great, we're back with this cretin.
Can you trust me?
No, because you've lied to us about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times? Something like that?
He came to see me.
Oh.
Mrs. Baker?
Oh, dude, this... Ooh.
What the hell are you doing here?
Please, I'm not trying to upset you. I just want to talk.
You stay away from me, I will call the police.
I listened to the tapes. I'd really like to speak with you.
Not interested.
I understand the pain that I caused.
You never could understand that.
You're right, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to understand. Please help me to.
Oh, I'm not here to help you. What you did to my daughter, you broke her. Do you understand that?
Jesus, dude. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I wish you a lifetime of learning what sorry means.
Brutal. Brutal.
I'm not gonna save myself by selling out other people who I care about.
You're a loyal person.
Yes, it's a loyal geek. We love
I
that.
could trust.
You never asked me if I did it.
You never asked me.
Ooh. They had to do the dramatic elevator close. Oh.
Message, don't you?
Oh, shut up. I'm actually enjoying this episode. Again, great. Notice how as soon as it goes back to her character, the episode comes to a sudden halt. Like, is dead.
I want to fucking kill him.
Oh, that don't look good, does it?
The gun that I unloaded and shoot him in the head.
Oh dear. Oh dear. This episode has come to a sudden halt because of her.
To be fair, I've never been to one, so I wouldn't really know.
Do not ask her to a dance. Is it bad I'm actually completely zoned off on this scene? I was daydreaming.
Wouldn't do anything to Ani. She's my friend.
If you touch her, I will kill you.
Everyone's just said I'm gonna kill you
I'm
to
on
Bryce.
probation. However, that doesn't mean I can't fuck your friend.
I will fucking kill you!
Go ask your friend to the dance.
I love that was like a little bit of Bryce, that scene was like, well, a little bit of Bryce, like more so Bryce than Bryce has been this entire season. That product placement though.
I miss you.
What happened?
This is so disappointing. This episode was on a roll. on a roll as soon as it got to Annie's story about her and Bryce, her and Clay. Straight downhill, which is... This was going to be an 8 out of 10. It really was.
God damn it, Arnie, I need you. I need you so fucking bad.
Oh, great.
No.
Arnie, wait.
OG Bryce is showing. Oh, Bryce's mum and Hannah's mum. Okay.
After Hannah died, I didn't know what to do with my pain. I wanted to find someone to blame.
So I shot your son, imagine.
That person should be held responsible.
Yes. And the police believe that they've found that person.
In Clay Jensen, which it is not.
But I'm afraid I can predict that it won't make you hurt less.
Yeah, it won't.
Bring your son back.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good scene. Finally, we had like 15 minutes of bullshit. Ooh, who's at the door? It's a very heavy bang. It's just Hannah and Bryce's ghosts. Oh.
Hey, Jensen.
Oh.
I have a warrant to search your property.
Oh.
Fingers behind your back.
Unreal. Unreal.
Why do you need my phone?
I think you know.
Yup, the voice message, dude. Fuck. You should have just deleted it. The one thing I don't get is why they kept that voice message. It's very incriminating against Mrs. Baker, but... Oh, dude. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 10 of 13 Reasons Why Season 3. Very good episode, very good. I think it could have been great. This genuinely could have been, I'd say, the best episode of the season. Unfortunately, not so much the final 5 minutes. I think the scene between Hannah's mum and Bryce's mum was really good, and then obviously that last scene there. Those two scenes were good, but then the 15 minutes prior to that, as soon as it cut back to Annie doing her narration, and her with her story with Bryce and her with Clay, it came to a sudden halt. The episode was on such a roll. It was so good. Especially the middle portion where because the first 15-20 minutes was kind of Hannah Baker being back into town and, you know, figuring out who she's already spoken to, and then figuring out that she spoke to Tony as well. And then as soon as we got to the kind of middle, I'd say the second act of the episode, and it showed her talking to Tony, and then Tony kind of seeing Bryce and finding out, I guess, that Bryce's dad was the one who turned Tony's family into ice. That scene was very well done, and then having Bryce listen to the tapes, again, very well done. Bryce confronting Hannah's mum, great scene. Just so many, I feel like all the great scenes here were to do with Tony and Bryce, and then the past of Hannah's mum, and then the last 5 minutes there as well. Just very well acted, especially from the actor who plays Bryce. He plays it so well, and like you can genuinely see that him as a character is trying to change and do better, but then he has moments where he's confronting Clay, and then he's grabbing Annie by the arm, and you're just like, it's still like Bryce, and we know it's still Bryce. So like I said, we're never going to like him. But I'm glad the show went down the road of trying to show him changing instead of just being the typical Bryce we've seen for 2 seasons. It's like made it a bit more interesting by the fact that he has moments where he's like trying to actually change and realise what he's done. So like we get the scenes like him listening to the tapes and apologising to Hannah's mum. Yeah, it doesn't make it right, and there's nothing he ever does will make it right. But I'm glad they did those scenes instead of him, you know, I'm Bryce walking around doing his thing, because we've seen that for 2 seasons, and they could have very easily done it for a 3rd season, of course, and then it's just like he's dead and no one really cares. But it's way more interesting of a story having seen Bryce actually trying to change, because we've never seen him be like that ever. So yeah, I'd say this was, like I said, this could have been an 8 out of 10. It could have been the best episode of the season for me. 15 minutes though of just Annie talking about homecoming and romance, and it was, I don't mind talks about romance, but if it's a character that I don't give a shit about, then I don't care. Like, I don't ship Annie and Clay, so I don't care about him asking her to homecoming or anything like that. So yeah, that really brought down the episode, unfortunately. So it was gonna be an 8 out of 10. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give it probably a 7. I'll go 7.5 still. I do think it was really, really good. The second act was very strong. The only thing with like the second act is the transitions. For some reason, when Bryce and Tony would listen to the tapes, it did like weird transitions, and it kind of made it seem a little bit cheesy. And then the way they made Hannah repeat lines, and I think they did that in the sense of to be like the lines that she was saying were hitting Bryce hard, like kind of being like, this is how you made her feel and what you did kind of thing. But to me, it just kind of came across a little bit cheesy. Other than that, the second act was very strong. So if you're just going from the second act alone, I'd say that was like a 9 out of 10. But the first act was like a 8, and then the final act was like a 6. So we'll go 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of episode 10 down below in the comments, and everything that I mentioned at the start of the video will be in the pinned comment down below if you want to check any of that out. And I'll see you today as well. I'll do episode 11 and 12 today, maybe 13, but 13 might be this time tomorrow. So yeah, until then, guys, peace.